4 Super Learning Techniques. Effective teachers understand that students learn in many ways. As a teacher, you can strive to develop practices that help students understand and interact with new information. Superlearning is Vocablo's methodology, and it can help students retain and apply new knowledge. It is based on 4 techniques: mnemonics, active recall, constructivism, and neuro-linguistic programming.
¿Qué es la mnemotecnia? Es la relación de imagen, sonido, 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 movimiento, sonido, para evitar el español en clase. De hecho, hace magia. Hay teachers nuevos que dicen, teacher, pero es que yo no puedo, es que cómo le voy a enseñar a un alumno que nunca ha tomado clases en inglés y le tengo que hablar en inglés todo el tiempo, pues es imposible. Y no, de hecho, sabiendo utilizar la mnemotecnia funciona. Créanme, yo estaba en ese aspecto cuando era teacher, dije, pues es que se les tiene que hablar por lo menos poquito español, pero si lo hacen adecuadamente, no es necesariamente hablarles español. PNL es tomar en cuenta los 3 estilos de aprendizaje que para el diseño de actividades para cada estilo de aprendizaje. Los 3 estilos de aprendizaje, aquí está, ¿no? Que es auditivo, visual y kinestésico. Constructivismo es 1 más 1. Aquí entre nos podemos decir 1 más 1. ¿Qué es constructivismo? 1 más 1. Está bien, porque es construir sobre el conocimiento previo. Pueden decir 1 más 1, no hay problema, todos estamos en el mismo canal, para secuenciar y estructurar la enseñanza del idioma. El active recall es utilizar algo para recordar algo y para fomentar la fluidez. ¿Cómo fomenta la fluidez? Si recuerdas algo, lo puedes ahora sí que utilizar rápidamente.
1. Mnemonics. E-explanation. Mnemonics are memory aids that help learners remember information through association, such as acronyms, images, rhymes, or phrases. They work by linking new information to something more familiar, making it easier to recall. E-example in a class. Mnemonic strategy teaching prepositions. Use a fun, visual scene like a cat interacting with objects to teach prepositions. Image description. Imagine a cartoon-style picture where a cat is in a box. A cat is on a table. A cat is under a chair. A cat is next to a dog. A cat is between 2 books. 2. NLP. Neuro-linguistic programming. Explanation. NLP focuses on the connections between neurological processes, language, and behavior patterns. Education emphasizes adapting teaching strategies to how students perceive and process information: touch, auditory, kinesthetic, and visual. In our classes, we must use a combination of those learning channels so all the students catch on. E-example. If a student learns better through visual means, you might use flashcards, images, and charts to teach vocabulary. For an auditory learner, you could use recordings or encourage them to repeat words aloud. For a kinesthetic learner, you might use role-playing or physical activities, like acting out verbs, to enhance learning. 3. Active recall. E-explanation. Active recall involves actively stimulating memory during the learning process rather than passively reviewing information. It's about retrieving knowledge from memory to strengthen retention. Example in a class. After a reading activity about daily routines, instead of asking students to simply read the text again, you might ask them questions like, what did Sarah do after she woke up? Or, what time did she leave for school? Knowing that you'll be asking these questions after the reading, you might want to do some sort of mimic to connect these questions as they're reading. So when you ask them and repeat these mimics, they will be able to recall the information even faster. This prompts students to recall information from the text actively rather than passively rereading it. 4. Constructivism. Explanation. Constructivism is based on the idea that learners construct their own understanding and knowledge through experiences and reflecting on those experiences. It emphasizes the active role of the learner in making sense of information. Example in a class. In a lesson about food and cooking, instead of providing vocabulary directly, you could have students create a recipe for a dish from their culture. They would work in groups, discuss ingredients, and describe the cooking process. This activity encourages students to draw from their prior knowledge, connect the new language to their cultural context, and learn through exploration. These methods cater to different learning styles and needs, making the language learning experience more engaging and effective.